evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds, light heavyweights. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. He's making his way to the ring right now, and he does so with an attitude that belies his in-ring intensity. Davis is not giving us much indication of what kind of fight we're going to see based on this ring walk.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round one underway. Flush shot lands after blocking away his opponent's effort. There's a nice left hand able to get in. Able to dismiss it. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. That right hand over the top lands flush. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body, and he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
And there he is scoring with the right hand. Good shot there with that left. Piercing jab. Work with the left hand by Davis. Good flush shot up. Davis is stunned by a big shot. He was waiting for his opponent, just waiting for an opportunity, and he found it. The counterpunch by Davis. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. End of the round, and that was a very good example of how to be efficient with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a good example of how, as you say, Joe, he doesn't waste anything. You know, he wants to make everything count, but it gives hope that the other guy can come back, because there's spots where you can out-hustle him. While he's being so conservative, you could just outwork him a little.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Davis's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with, because if he does, I think it's over.
Nice block by Davis. Able to dismiss that body shot. Nice work with the left hand. Excellent uppercut by Davis. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Counters with a crushing blow to the head. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
Good, solid overhand left. Good, biting, snapping shot by Davis. Oh, what a big hook to the head by Davis. Crashes home with the uppercut. He snaps a jab. Solid left hand to the head. Davis is feeling the sting of that big uppercut. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. End of the round. And his lack of defense caught up with him there. No doubt about it. I mean, just keeps his hands low, Teddy.
Yeah, he keeps his hands low. He doesn't move his head enough. He's an inviting target. He's a guy that you want if you're in the other corner. Yeah.
Number 3 is underway. That's a solid hook by Davis. He scores with the left. Left to the body. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Left to the body. Good defense, just covering up down low. Nice work, great technique. The combo lands. Super jab by Davis. Halfway through this round. Able to time that left hand and score with it. Left to the body. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Shot came after a nice defensive move there. Good block. Good looking uppercut that time. To the head he goes with a left hand. And that's the end of round 3.
You gotta watch the water in the corner. Too much.
All right, let's look at Teddy's scorecard after 3 rounds, and you can see that he's up by just a round. But I think it's fair to say that it's anybody's fight at this point. There's the uppercut, one of my favorite punches, and it works that time for him. see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counter-punching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Solid left. Gets him with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Davis. Oh, what a whiff by Davis. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counterpunch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Flush shot, it was the overhand left. Able to get rid of that one. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Davis's inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight. Other times, with what we've seen recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now make the adjustment.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. That's a stinging right hand by Davis. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Halfway through this round here. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Davis. You always say punchers are born, Teddy, but what about a guy's ability to withstand big punches? What about a guy's chin?
You know, that's an interesting point. Part of it is physical, and you know what it is? It's the neck. That's the shock absorber, but most of it's mental. You have to want to take the punches. You have to will yourself through the punches. This guy has some will.
And a well-placed counter by Davis. He gets away from one and then brings it home with his own. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Right to the belt line. All right, Teddy, let me put you back in your old job here. You're going to be trainer here. Now, we're just coming off of a round there where clearly, I think he won the round, but it's a close, competitive fight that your guys probably win.
Yeah, I know what not to tell him. I'm not telling him he's winning. That's what I'm not telling him. I want to make sure that he keeps his edge. You know, he stays smart and everything, but the only reason that I think he's up is because he's keeping the punch output. He's staying sharp defensively. You know, he's still attacking in the spots that he should attack. I want to keep it that way.
So with the start of this round, we've reached the halfway point. Be interesting to see what we're in store for down the stretch of this fight. That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by Davis. A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. And now he's targeting upstairs. He has taken a lot of punishment here.
Well, the special fighters find a way, even when it's desperate like this, to survive. He's got to find that way right now.
Boy, just staying on the outside away from danger and scoring well. That is a strong uppercut there. How about that left hand? Great work offensively, landing that combination by Davis. Throws a counter punch there. You see him holding on. Davis is able to land a nice, clean left hand. A well-targeted jab that time. That is a huge headshot after blocking his opponent. Davis is hurt by a big shot. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
I like the way he looked at the end of that round. It looks like he's gaining some momentum here. Good competitive fight, and I do believe that he's up on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have it the same way.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Teddy, this guy's putting on a clinic right now. I mean, his accuracy is remarkable.
Yeah, clinic in a healthcare center. He's like a surgeon.
Good flush, straight left hand. Right on the mark with that power punch by Davis. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Hits him in the mug with the right. What impact from that uppercut by Davis. Targeting that overhand left. Davis's opponent landing an effective counter punch right there. And now he scores with that left to the body. Well, he goes to the gut with a right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Davis is going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. Davis's hope for winning this fight is not slipping away. I know you see Teddy's scorecard there and you say, how could he possibly make a comeback? Teddy, it's pretty obvious. Both guys are landing punches. Yeah, as long as you can touch the guy, as long as you can find the guy, and you have power, and he has power, you can still get the job done. You can pull it out. Oh, everybody will tell you, you can't get away with that. What a big, wide, sweeping whiff that was. Well, you can get away with it if the guy doesn't want to throw back, but if this guy wants to start throwing back, then you're not getting away with it. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. And now you can see him utilizing the jab.
You know, a lot of times you see a guy on the outside bouncing around, staying away. You understand the use of a jab. But when you're coming forward, you have to come forward with a cover. And that jab, that's the cover.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. He's committed to that jab, and he doesn't just throw one out there, but brings the second one immediately behind it. Davis's armor penetrated that time with a hook to the body. Right hand downstairs. Fires right back at him. Good left there. Davis is on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch. A flush hook scores well for him. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. Another strong round of accurate precision punching from him.
Well, it's easy to be accurate when your opponent walks out there and says, please hit me. I mean, he's like putting a sign on himself. Here's the red target.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. I really like what he's doing here. I mean, if you were to pick any one piece of weaponry that you say aligns with what he is strategically as a fighter, it is the jab, and he's firing it off beautiful.
And he's firing it off consistently all night at the right distance. He's getting full extension on that punch, and that's making him effective offensively and safe defensively. He's out of the other fighter's range.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Davis's right hand scores well that time. Little head hunting with the left. Now there's the jab. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Davis. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. An accurate left by Davis. Davis is missing the mark. Big left hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Davis. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Davis has got no chance of keeping his opponent off balance. None at all, because he's not moving at all.
Maybe he doesn't want to. You know, guys start to deteriorate, not just physically outside, but inside. Maybe he's given up already. And maybe he doesn't want to fall down. He knows everybody's going to see that. But maybe this is his way of getting out of there. He knows the ref's going to stop it.
They've met up for 9 straight. Now the 10th and final round. A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
Carries it away. Boom! Big shot upstairs. Right back at you. Counter power punch. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Good flush shot by Davis. A huge uppercut by Davis. Halfway through this 10th and final round. Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Davis. Oh, what an uppercut. That left hand over the top, he's accurate with it. Scored well up top. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Davis is now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel the effects. I mean, look, Joe, it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella, and all of a sudden the wind's coming, and the rain's coming from the side, and you're standing there under the umbrella and saying, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected. Which way did it go after a very exciting fight now in the books? Let's send it up to the ring to find out. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard falls in line, and everybody here in the arena knows exactly what happened tonight.
Yeah, this was an easy one. I mean, I think that you would have had a big problem with the crowd, not to mention me, your broadcaster right here, if these judges gave it any other way.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us.